How are we doing? It's been a while since I did this. How does my quality sound? Actually, wait, I should change to this. There we go. Does this even fucking work? Oh yeah, it does. Come on. Can I fuck around with the? Oh, I can. Okay. Oh my god, it's been such a long time since I did this. uh. How do I? How do I? How do I do the ting? How do I change the reaction thing? Cause I see the image reacting to me speaking, but I forget how you fuck around with that now again. it's it's like whenever I speak, it turns on and off. Okay, so hold on. Hello, people. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to. You know what? It's not needed. Honestly, it's not really needed. It's just a side effect that appears here and there. I should move OBS so I can actually see the chat. Because I can see it in OBS, but I can't. There we go. Now I can see it. Hello, everyone. I am back. Kind of. I don't know. Where do I start? Well, first of all, I want to see how I sound. Where do I start? Well, I seem to sound pretty good. Also, I want to change, not you, I want to change the, you to sit around like there. And, what do I use to test the sound effects or the sound? You know, I'll just open up FL Studio and see how that sounds. No, not clone. Let's open up something about citrus or citrus and find that one thing that I really like. One of these. There it is. How does that sound? Find that one thing that I really like. One of these. There it is. It's pretty loud. It's pretty fucking loud. I just realized I had fucking. It's pretty. I keep fucking pausing the stream instead of just disabling the volume. You need to change the video resolution. The current resolution is at. Yeah. The expected resolution is. Well. Too bad, YouTube. Too bad. You'll just have to handle my fucking resolution because that is my that is my monitor resolution. So, fucking deal with it. Okay, let me read the chat here so I can kind of catch up to you. Where has blood been? I have been doing things that are not YouTube. Which in a blunt sense of vocabulary wording shenanigans, I have been too lazy to do anything. 2023 was so random. I have a few things to add to that, and I will, just in a sec. Do you still have your Discord server? Or, I mean, it's not really my Discord server at this point. I'd rather consider it my girlfriend's Discord server. Although it was made to be both hers and mine, but I am, for one, I'm very inactive there, and second, I don't really care much what happens in there, so. In 11 months it's gonna be election day? Oh, great. You motivated me to do music, and I am actually pretty good at it. Oh, good job, I guess. Meeting people moment. So, yeah. About the server? What about the server? Or did I just answer your question? Huh. Anyways, where do I start? Well, I need to stretch first, so and yawn. Oh my god, my body did a whole bunch of things. Okay. As per tradition, even though I'm a bit late to this, we're doing a quote-unquote year review. I almost said meme review. We're doing a year review in where I essentially talk about my experiences throughout the year and all that shenanigans. Unfortunately, I was not very active this year. In fact, before the end of the year, YouTube sent me an email, which was like my year review thing, and it showed how many videos I had uploaded this entire year. It was sitting at a whopping 20. I had uploaded 20 videos this entire year. So yeah, is PewDiePie confirmed? I don't fucking know. Can you put the survey invite? I can, but I won't. So yeah. I guess what I usually do these years is I go through the videos and explain my thought processes and all that shit, but I don't know how to do that this year, but the least I can do is try. So here we are. I should probably move the chat like here or something. Or maybe I should put it here, because the video will like take up most of here, so I guess we just open up this. Now, I have had a bit of a memory fucky-wucky, so I can't exactly say if I'll remember everything I did or thought about when making this. What I can try and do is open up the project file for the thing. Let me just hop into here real quick. Let's see, where do we have... no offense, but I thought you made like 3 or something this year. Well, yeah, so did I. All I know is that I was not very active this year, and yeah. Let's see... other projects, where... there you are. Hopefully FL Studio does not fuck itself. Yes, year review. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for the microphone. Just wait for the project to load. Happy New Year, by the way. Yeah, you too. Although, to be honest, even like the fireworks show was anticlimactic. That's how fucking boring this year was. Even the fucking rocket show was boring. Or, well, not boring, but like, compared to every other New Year's, it's like, I don't know, it's very... not... what's the term? Less energetic, I guess. Let's be cannibal. Let's not eat each other. New Year got boring since the COVID incident. I would not say so, because the previous 2 years were not that bad, honestly. Hell, 2020, which is when COVID was, even then New Year's was pretty fucking great. As we older, we... also, what? The time goes faster. I'm a fan of ReveX since 2018. I had other accounts there yet, and yet I still watch... Okay, I'm gonna pretend I understand what you said. I'm gonna assume you're saying that time goes fast as we get old and you've been watching me for a while, in which case I am thankful. Also, I think the project loaded, so here we go. Life is getting boring, but it's fine, we're still happy. Debatable. Let me just make sure that... yes, this is the one, okay. So, this thing, which for some reason is the first video I made for 2023. Oh my god. Yeah, I explained most of the things in the description as well, I'm pretty sure. Just like, I don't know why. I think I was like in the mood to make something because I had left the Undertale community by now as well, not too long ago. Hold on, when was this video uploaded? Oh my god, Oprah. November. Okay, and then this was uploaded. Yeah, okay, so it wasn't too long ago since I had just departed from the Undertale community, because I had just published, by technicality, 2 covers. There's 2 here because one is with vocals and one is with instrumentals. But yeah, that happened. So the first cover I made was something that another friend of mine made. Should have the original here. Yeah, here it is. If it would load. There we go. So Blueburst made this. He uploaded this, and I found it interesting because of its the way he made it. So yeah, what about your one holy YouTube short? Good point. Good point. When did I make that? When did I make this? Hold on. Cause I know I made this, but I don't remember when I made it. Wasn't it last? No, that was 2022. Okay, so that doesn't count. But yeah, good point. But yeah, since you quit ULC, you mean YouTube community? Can people yet use your music and give credits in the description? I mean, I have the thing in my description here that says what you're allowed to and not allowed to do. That still counts for every video. So people are still allowed to use my music so long as they follow the guidelines I put in the descriptions. But yeah, Blueburst made this. I thought it sounded neat, and how do I word this? Okay, so at this time, there was an obvious skill gap between me and Blueburst. So I wanted to see if I could, quote unquote, improve his soundtrack. And I wasn't doing this just to be like, oh, I'm better than you, and kind of, I just wanted to see what this would sound like if it had like, not higher quality, I mean, I get in, for the lack of vocabulary, better quality, essentially. Because the VSTs he used they're not bad, it's just that they're not preferred, I'd say. Because in the intro here, like, most of the notes that the violin is playing sound very repetitive, and I don't know if he wanted them to be staccato or not, but I thought it sounded better if it was staccato, hence why it starts like this. Actually, wait, I'll just use the actual project. And I also thought that, ooh, that's the wrong thing. I also thought that the oh, why is that there? Close that down. OBS, hello? I just killed everything, Jesus. I think, hold on, let me bring this out real quick. I think, yeah, I think he was trying to do staccato things here. I don't know if he wanted to, but either way, that's what I did. I also added this thing here. Some bass strings, because the original did not have that. He had that later on. Granted, that was a horn. that was a horn, which I do have horns right here, which I add in later. I'm also a sucker for bass stuff nowadays, so that's why I immediately added that. And then obviously as well because the intro sounded a bit empty, which it's debatable on whether or not that was intentional. This is an original song made by Blueburst, or Kai Stone as it says there now, because for some reason he wants to be named after. He wants to name himself after his actual name. So that happened, and I struggled a lot with the instrumental. Not here. It was mostly here. And the reason I did struggle was because of the guitars, these ones. And then this guitar. Struggled a lot with that. The reason I did is because in the original... See, one thing that I struggled with here was being able to transcribe whether or not it was two different guitars or not, because they mixed in so well. And the difference between me and Blueburst when it comes to guitars is that Blueburst has a real guitar. He's an actual guitarist. I am not. Not yet, at least. I want to become a guitarist, but I don't have the patience for it at the moment. So, I struggle with this, and he said he would publish an FLP for it, so I simply just waited for that, and when he did, I could finally... Actually, wait, let me see if... Do I still have that FLP? Well, let me see if my computer can handle opening up another instance of FL Studio. Let's see here, first... Hold on, let me just hide everything here first. Before I read the comments, let me just open up the thing, assuming I can find it. Where download FLPs, and is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. And continue it. Yeah, I know. Fucking Blueburst used an older or newer version of FL Studio. I still haven't changed my FL Studio. I still have FL20. So yeah. Okay, let me read the comments now. Have you tried making music for developers or like apply for a full-time job that has music making included? I've thought about it, but I haven't been confident enough to do it. What is this cover even for? It's for a thing for that Blueburst made. Blueburst versus ReveX in a remix battle? Let's not go there. What the fuck is this comment saying? Let's tell Matt Time in Hell version 2 is still the best I have ever heard. Okay, good for you. Strings similar to Underverse intro? Which one? Season 1 or Season 2? Dark Megalovania was also good in those times? Oh yeah, I can agree with that one. It's not an AU, not Undertale. This is not Undertale. What if Bluebirds and ReveX mashed up? Jesus Christ, you guys really need to look at what the fuck you're typing. So you... Hello, Edward Gamer. Hello, Thetis. In the least biased way, you have talent. Yeah, I agree. I definitely have talent, but it's heavily it's far from reaching its full potential. Think about it too. So I'm trying to ask people for tips where and when to start. Season 2. Yeah, it does. Not in the intro, but it does. Let's see. I have the project open here. The guitars come in. Okay, the audio clips. Okay, hold on. fucking FL Studio being a pain in my ass. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna have to reopen the project. Everything is going downhill. Jesus. Ba-da-ding. Okay, awakening. Open it anyways. Ay, ay, ay. Not necessarily an ideal start, if I'm gonna be honest. Having a lot of trouble. Left, right, and fucking center.
Two hours later.
You guys can see the loading because 2024 is not on bro's side. Yeah, no, it's not. We miss ReveX because it. What do you mean? I'm right here. Jesus Christ. This is taking. I have to find the fucking guitar samples in the FOP because FL Studio just could not find them for God knows what reason. I'm starting to forget what point I was even trying to make. I think I was talking about the guitars that was in the chorus there, which was hard for me to transcribe because of how they were played. Because I kept thinking I couldn't tell if it was two guitars or if it was one playing very complex notes. It was two guitars that was playing different notes, but they mixed in so well. And if this thing, there we go. Okay, now it's loaded. Fucking finally. Okay, I can't use everything, but this is what the guitar sounded like. It's much easier to hear it now when you actually have the original FLP. Let's see, let me remove archetype. Let's do that. Okay, not those. So this is the original guitar, the background guitar that again, this is like a real guitar. So that's Blueburst's actual guitar, and then this is the other lead. And since these are live play guitars, it sounds just genuinely better. And then of course he has Archetype Gojira, which is quite the fucking amplifier, if I'm gonna be honest. Quite the fucking amplifier. So that's how his thing sounds. And then my solo guitars sound like this. And of course the full thing sounds like this. So yeah, the whole project became a lot easier once the FLP came out. I had a lot of fun with the intro though. Because I added a lot of things that weren't in the original, which I do a lot of the time. I just love to add things that didn't exist originally. Although mostly if I like how it sounds, because if I don't like how it sounds, I'll just leave it out. Now let me read the comments so I actually can catch up with whatever the fuck you guys have been saying. Because good god, I have not been catching up with you guys. Okay. Actually, is my chat still working? Okay, yeah, it's came for a last check. I watched some of the VODs you've done, and always says in the description, as long as you ask for permission and credit. That's for some of the things. Some of the things you don't have to ask. It's more or less like it literally says as long as you ask for permission. That's on some of the things. So yeah. I'm getting passed for a second when I hear this. What the fuck does that even mean? Why this sounded like some parts of Gaster? That's probably because of the piano. Piano sounded like this. That's the piano. That's also in the original. So yeah. What are these now again? What are these? Yeah, there's the French horn from this thing that I spent $200 on. Yay. No, it's not a Gaster reference. Not every piano piece needs to be a Gaster reference. And of course I had a choir, because can't go wrong with that. Oh yeah, and I added orchestral drums as well. Because, okay, hold on, how the fuck do you, No, not that. Oh my god. Okay, why is everything being an ass to me? Hold on. Just bear with me here for a second. There we go. So yeah, I did the orchestral drums there, and then got the more metal or rock-esque drums. Not 100% proud of those, but sounds good enough. Was it worth $200? This thing. I don't know if you can hear the cars in the background, but I do apologize. I think this is the one that cost me $200 on A2Dio. If you know what that is. Where the fuck is it? Is it nowhere to be found here? Or am I just blind? I might just be blind. I can't fucking find it. It's in my folder somewhere. So yeah, I didn't buy the VST for this project. I had already bought it like at some point, but this is like when I first started properly using it. So yeah, there's not really much of a story to the soundtrack besides what I've already told you. I found a soundtrack that was the wrong thing. Hold on. I found a soundtrack that Blueburst made. Thought it had potential, so I tried making a version of it myself, and yeah, I had very much. I did have fun making it. Oh yeah, this piano. I don't think I'd ever be able to translate it or transcribe it without the FLP. I love pianos, by the way. I love doing pianos in general. The lore. What's this there? Oh yeah, this solo here. No, not that. This solo. Right here. That was another thing I just added myself. Surprisingly worked very well. Message retracted. What? How dare you delete messages in my chat? In my chat. How dare you? Okay. What are the red things at the bottom? What red things? You mean these? Or, do you mean these things right here at the hotbar here? Or do you mean, not that, these things right here? The pink things. So, these things? Because those are, well, these are impacts. Which I don't know if you can hear there, but it's a sub-impact, and then this is a riser. Sounds like this, and then full mix. And then the sub-boom sounds like this. Here's without, for reference. Really adds a better transition. So that's what that is. Most of the things, the audio samples here, are meant for automations here and the orchestra drums. Where do you get the samples from? The internet. So yeah. Gravity Falls. I mean, gravity is gravity, but things pulled by gravity, by technicality, falls. So. And I guess the last thing to add is not that. See, oops. Where the fuck? Okay, I just closed down the original. So as you may have noticed, I forgot to mention, Blueburst himself is also an artist, which means that this entire illustration was made by Blueburst. So I couldn't exactly find fan art of this character since it was a completely new character as well. And I didn't want to just use the original illustration either, because I think I could have just taken a screenshot and done some edits here and there to get rid of like the text and all that. Although I might have struggled with it, but still, I could have probably done that. And I actually remember when I was making the illustration, obviously I used a Kaneki image instead, because, I mean, look at them. They both have tentacles, and the picture, in the picture, both of them have their hands open and everything. Reminds me of the Wither Storm. It kind of does, yeah. It kind of does look like something out of that. So yeah, I at first debated grabbing a picture of Nightmare Sans and recoloring it, but then I remembered I've left the Undertale community, so I can't do that. And so eventually I just went with, I actually think I have the original image right here. Yeah, here it is. This is the original image, which I then made severe edits to. I edited it, like I changed the color variation, and then I added a a glow thing here that I recolored to be yellow, because it's, I mean, it's a much brighter hue of yellow here, but it works. Honestly, it works. It has ears. I don't know. Does it? I can't fucking tell. But yeah, I ended up using Kaneki as the illustration because I couldn't find anything else to use. So yeah, that's the story of that. And then we have Who Killed Markiplier? Let's get through the middle here somewhere. I believe, oh yeah, that's another thing. So when I made the Awakening, this cover, I had just recently learned how to automate the RGB shake effect. Instead of manually doing it like I used to in HitFilm. I got my hands on After Effects, so I fucked around with that. And then this cover here. So the only reason I actually bothered uploading this video is because of this piano effect you can see here. Because I found a way to do it. And so I thought, might as well... This video was more or less a visual experiment, more than it was a music experiment. Because this quote-unquote cover was very easy to do. Because all I did was... Who Killed Markiplier? Ending theme. Oh wait, no, it's called By Lake Surprise. Not that, I think it was this one. I looked at this. I just looked at this. So it became very easy to do the cover, as you can see here. I simply just followed the notes and then made my piano sound just a bit darker and melancholic. So yeah. Because otherwise this cover would not have been published. Because I made this cover like a while back, like a very long time ago. And it was just sitting in my FOP folder. Looks cool as hell. Yep, I agree. Darker themes, it just sounds better. It's debatable. Because the difference between this one and the original is that the original sounds more humane. Because it was played through a real piano, I'm pretty sure. Because when you listen to... if you listen to these notes here... there's no change in volume or anything, which makes them sound very repetitive. Because when it comes to real piano, no matter how you play it, it is almost impossible to play the exact same decibels on the piano, which means that they will, for the most part, like they might stay around like a certain parameter of volumes, but they will still change nonetheless. But it doesn't do that here because I didn't change the volume of them. Every single note stays the same volume, one way or another. So that's why it sounds weird. So yeah. Also, this is just Darkiplier. You don't need to give him more names. It's Darkiplier. Enough said. It's just Darkiplier. Hello, Scythe. Welcome to hell. But yeah, that's all there is to this cover. I can open up the original, I guess. Assuming my thing won't crash to absolute hell. Let's see. Just wait for the FOP to load. Oh wow, that went pretty quick. God damn. That's the, yep. This is what it sounds like in project form. How much did you miss? You missed me explaining, not that. Hold on, let me go back to my own channel. You missed me explaining, the story behind the very first cover I did for this year. And maybe a few other things, but primarily that. So you didn't miss much. But yeah, if you look at the volume here. Oh, it does change volume. Oh, but it changes it repetitively, so that's why it sounds repetitive. And then this down here is the... This down here is like the MIDI version of it, because there's a downloadable MIDI for it as well. Of course, I tweeted out just a tad bit. Here. I'm going to go cook something? Alright. Alright. Say yeah, I guess. Anyways, that's all there is for this. So now we move on to, let me close this. Who's hunger? Because I'm getting my food. I'll be back after 5 minutes or so. Something that's very radioactive. Okay, sure. Moving on to a cover I am not 100% proud of. I was proud of it when I released it, but after some time passage, I am not as proud of it. Which is my Buried Light cover. Yay. I suppose I should open up the alternate version, since it's based on the original. 3% charge. I'm curious to see if I'll get copyright claimed if I play this, but this is a cover that took a while, and I'm pretty sure I was working on this before this year even started. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, right here is a video where I made random covers that was unfinished. That was before my Undertale finale video even, Jesus. So yeah, this cover was under the works for a long time. And I can try to open up the original FOP. I can't guarantee it's gonna work. But I don't know, we'll see. See, how does copyright even work? See, it got automatically copyright claimed by a bot. Because it's a cover on Buried Light, and Buried Light is copyrighted. Obviously, I sent a dispute and it got accepted. It's almost immediately. So, there was nothing truly problematic there. Unlike a certain video I published before this, which I might get into detail later on, even though I've already spoken about it in the previous year review, essentially. Just wait for the fucking thing to load. No, it was not manually reported. Intro a cappella, I'm missing that? Okay, well let's fucking find it then. Let's see, it should be in here. There it is. Hold on. Okay, I have to load it up anyways. Great, wonderful. I am experiencing fucking technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Bury the light deep within. It is struggling. It is fucking struggling. It is struggling. It is fucking struggling. Dude, it is struggling to do anything. Yeah, I can't it's struggling to do fucking anything at the moment. Jesus. Oh, this is a long project. Fucking hell. Jesus fucking Christ. That's a big boy. That's a fucking big boy. Jesus Christ. Hold on, let's just wait for everything to calm down. Now if I remember correctly, when I was making this cover, the thing I struggled with the most was this thing. Okay, now I can fucking play it because everything is... I don't think the computer's the problem, I just need more RAM. My RAM is what's struggling at the moment, I'm pretty sure. Or my CPU. Actually, hold on. Let me bring out my, not you. Let's see. My CPU and my GPU is struggling apparently because of OBS, but my CPU and my memory, which is my RAM, is what's struggling the most at the moment. So that's what I need fixing right now. So yeah. I don't really have as much RAM as I probably should. I have 16 gigabytes RAM, and I need 32, and I'm gonna fix that later on this year. But yeah, circling back, or attempting to circle back. So when making this entire cover, this bass synth here is what I struggle with the most, which by the way is 3 different synths combined. So yeah, fun times. I did have a lot of fun with it though. Also, just for reference, let me see if I can find it. The original, thing? Where the fuck is it? This is what the original synth sounds like. So that's what the original sounds like, and then this is what I got out. It's got the bass, but it's not. It doesn't have anything else. How long did it take to make this again? That's a good question. It took a long time. That's all I remember. It took way too long to make. Because I remember I had to remake it as well. You know what? I'm just gonna close this down. because my computer cannot fucking handle it at the moment. So I say we just listen to the original instead. Or the video upload, because that one doesn't lag out all over the place. But yeah, there's a lot of things to start. First of all, the intro. Because God, the fucking... There's so much shit going on in the intro and the original that I'm surprised I even got what I have to begin with. It's not perfect, but it's something. And to be honest, in the future, I'm probably gonna make a version 2 of this. And I might even make it this year. Can't say for sure. But I do wish to remake this cover. Heavily. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Also, YouTube heavily compressed the volume for this video, so yeah. So yeah, I can do this combo like on the go nowadays. Cause you bet your ass I've been playing a lot of Devil May Cry 5 this year. In fact, I have like what 520 hours in the game now. So yeah, that's always fun. I might play the game later on this stream as well if I ever feel like it, assuming my PC can handle that. And if my controller doesn't decide to reconnect and disconnect back and forth. So yeah. I do believe I mentioned somewhere here how long it took to make. Right here. Okay, half a year. It took me half a year to do this. Do you even sleep? I tried to sleep. Whether or not I'm successful, it's not really up to me. That's up to the brain. And my autism, I guess, but yeah. What more do I explain for this? I mean, what can I explain? I love Devil May Cry 5. I love the series. I love Virgil. I love his theme. Struggled a lot with it. Especially the chorus. Which sounds very lackluster, if I'm gonna be honest, compared to the original. So that's another reason as to why I'm probably gonna remake it. Can't wait to see how that goes. What else is there to explain? Not much, really. I made this, struggle with it, was proud of the outcome, but I'm not anymore, because it's kind of lackluster compared to the original. And I doubt I'll ever come close to the original, but might as well try. You know, if I am to become better as a musician, I might as well strive to get close to the good shit. And by the way, I think I mentioned this before, but when I made my finale Undertale video, it got copyright claimed automatically. And then I tried to dispute it, and then the dispute was denied. And by the way, it got claimed by a Megalovania cover I didn't even know existed at the time. So I obviously sent a dispute. It got denied after like 17 days, and then I appealed the rejection, which expired, which is why I was set free. When it came to the Devil May Cry 5 videos, though, interestingly enough, I got copyright claimed by the original song. I sent a dispute, and it took them less than a day to respond. And not only that, they accepted my dispute. And this happened for all of these videos, by the way. I got automatically copyright claimed. I sent the dispute, and one of them, it took them 3 hours to respond with. I think it was this one, the alternate version. That one, it took them like 3 hours to respond with. Which is fucking amazing how that happens, but yeah. So that happened. Which is why I'm confident that I can make another Buried Light cover and be fine. Yeah, I got copyrighted even if the video was privated, but that's because there are bots on YouTube that detect copyrighted material, and that's why I got copyrighted. And but when you send a dispute and an appeal, it's sent to a human that has to review it. Sometimes it's just bots still, which just implies that they're lazy. But when you send a dispute and appeal, it should be a human, because they know if it's bullshit or not. Or at least they should. I don't know, the guy that handled my Undertale video was a fucking retard, but I still got away with it, so thank God for that. But anyways, that's the Buried Light story. Not much I can add to it, unfortunately, other than the struggles I had having to transcribe all the shit and finding an acapella for the vocals, which nowadays there's a much cleaner one that I have in my folders, which is another reason as to why I want to remake it. And then obviously just that the song is great. Struggled making it, especially the bass synth. That's the one I struggled the most with. Do we have to use gay as an insult nowadays? I feel like nowadays it's not even an insult anymore. But yeah, moving on to this video. This is an original piano piece I made a while ago, like a very long time ago, that I ended up remaking for this video. I think the reason I uploaded this as well was just to keep my channel a bit more active, because I had not made anything at the time. And as much as I'd like to explain things for this, I think it's best I keep it vague for now. Because as you can see, it says sorrow, which some people might be wondering, what the fuck is sorrow? Like as a not as an emotion, but like the title of it is sorrow, and then this, because I made another video right here also titled sorrow. So some people might have been like, what the fuck is sorrow? And the best way I can put it is that it's one of my fantasy stories that I plan on creating in the future. I can't really say if it's gonna become a thing. I can only say that I want it to become a thing. Didn't mean it as offensive, just saying. Yeah, I figure it's just that people use it as like a people use it as like such a dated insult nowadays. Or, well, I haven't seen many use it nowadays, to be honest, because there are way too many gay people nowadays, so it's like... because back then it sounded like a fucking... back then it sounded like an insult because there were so many people who, like, couldn't be gay. But now it's like fucking... Now we got shit like femboys and everything all over the place, so yeah. It's a fucking clusterfuck. Not that I mind, you know, femboys are they're pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Well, yeah, I can't really say if there's much of a story to this soundtrack, besides the fact that one day I was bored and just created a random piano solo, and it ended up becoming this. There are a lot of soundtracks I make where I just make them for the sake of making them, and then I'm like sitting here being like, what can this be for? And then I just make it to be for anything. So yeah, that's that. And then my most hit piece for the entire year. my version 3 for my Jeff the Killer song. Or cover, rather. All I know is that I made this after, or I finished it rather, after Nick Nitro made his newer version of Sweet Dreams of Mirror Screams. So I thought, might as well. Even though I made this at like, in summer, I think. When it was supposed to be in Halloween. But, what do you think? Oh, there's a short remix in this video. Huh. Let's have a look at this. I'm a monster. Does he have a paper monster here? Oh, that was the whole video? Okay. Alright, sure. I don't know what that was, but okay, sure. Anyways, I made this. And it's mostly just a remake of version 2, honestly. There's not really much different. Besides the quality. And there you go. I honestly love this version. I think I made this as good as I possibly can nowadays. It's a shame I didn't make it earlier though, because the soundtrack in itself has become rather irrelevant, which is why it has so little views and likes to begin with. So yeah. Megalo Strike Back. Here's a cover I genuinely had a lot of fun with. I think this is the track I had the most fun with. So yeah, actually, let me open up the project file. Let me hide my thing, even though I've already shown it before, but I don't want to show it again because fuck you, that's why. Let's see, where do we have Megalo Strike Back? Is it this one? You ever thought of doing chill guitar covers? What do you mean? Like, non-metal covers and shit? Because if so, then I definitely imagined some things. And in fact, I've imagined original things for that. Can't really say much about covers, though. Here we go. Here is my Megalo Strike Back cover. There's a lot of things happening here, as you can clearly see. We can ignore this part though, because that's just the extended version. Mirrored Insanity Phase 4 when? Never. Or well, you never know. It doesn't belong to me anymore. So whoever owns it might be making more faces for it. You can tell how little I give a shit about Mirrored Insanity when I don't even know who the fuck owns it anymore. Because it's been passed on to so many fucking people. But anyways. I did obviously use an FLP and a MIDI to help with this. But I did make my own alterations because some of the notes I could hear were not accurate. For example, at this part. I think this is the part where it was inaccurate in the MIDI thing. Somewhere around here. But yeah, I did a lot of guitar experiments here. As you can see, the guitars are samples. No, they are not live played guitars. It's just that this project had so much shit going on that I could not use guitar VSTs. Or at least heavier 7 strings. So yeah. I might as well play the original guitars. No. Hold on. Might as well do this. Then we have this guitar. Oh, actually, hold on. This entire section here. I love this build-up because of the variation I have here. The reason the drums come in here, because this is not supposed to sound like this. It's just supposed to come in like this. It's just supposed to sound like this. And then the guitars, obviously, and all that. But the reason I have it the way it sounds, like this, is not only because it sounds fucking amazing, but because that's how I did my old covers of Megalo Strike Back. Come on. Megalo Strike Back ReveX. If we go to this one, specifically the old one, ignore the quality, but there's this drum pattern to it, and I think it's the same for this. So it has the same drum build-up, so this was me just following an old tradition of mine by adding that drum pattern. And it just ended up sounding really fucking good because of the guitars I added, and also this synth here. Which sounds pretty fucking good. And then, of course, this fucking thing. Which is also 3 synths combined. Starting off with Edge Smooth, which I believe I've distorted to absolute hell. Yes, I have. I have Sausage Fattener, I have Destructor, and Homicide. So 3 distortion pedals, and this is what it sounds like on its own. And then we got this thing, which is not distorted. I mean, inside its own synth it is distorted, but it's not distorted on its with like outside of its own thing. And then we got Platinum Saw, which is just there to add some noise. And then combined it sounds like this. Oop, that's a weird sound. So tired now. I don't know if ReveX ever gets tired. I am constantly tired. So yeah. So listen. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here. We also have this guitar thing. Which I guarantee a lot of people missed. Because it's so hard to hear under all this. And of course we have this synth thing here. Just doing its own thing. And then of course, we have, hold on, let me enable all the things here. After 1 hour of sleep, I don't know if I'll still be here after 1 hour, but sure thing. Yeah, the guitar goes wild in this cover. As per another tradition, I think, I also used some of the old drum kits that I used to have, such as this thing, this snare clap here, which I used to have in almost all of my Megalovania covers. Also that guitar riser here. Very nice combined with the bass here. Very nice. And of course the second breakdown there is really nice. Really fucking nice. There's a lot of automation going on here as well. Which is mostly because of this thing. And the reason for that is because it's so heavily distorted that even with these volume side or volume slide notes things, it's still not following it. Because if you listen closely, it's supposed to go full silent here, but it's not. It's not going silent at all. I think you can hear most here. Not here. Oh, I don't automate it here, or do the slide notes here, but I had to use automation to make it go silent here. It doesn't go full silence, but it gets quieter. So you know what? I think this is the best cover I made throughout the entire year. Not the most successful one, but it's the most fun one in my opinion, and also just the greatest one in my opinion. Which is also why I made an extended version of it, because I just thought it sounded that good. Which, by the way, these two covers also suffer from a copyright claim. From Rich Ads' metal cover of Megalor Strike Back. Which, I mean, it was released eventually, but it's still like, I sent a dispute and they did not reply. So I had to wait an entire fucking month for it to be released. So that was annoying. But, it was still released by technicality. So, yippee for me, I guess. But yeah, I made that cover, really liked it. bro, a serious beef with YouTube. I have beef with the Undertale community's copyright laws, or the way that the Undertale community handles copyright issues. That's what I have a beef with. Sure, I have a bit of beef with YouTube's copyright system as well, but that's a whole nother story. Because at that point, that wasn't exactly YouTube's fault. They were just trying to do their job there. So, can't really blame them much there. But yeah, I made this cover, and I really liked it, so I made an extended version. And I also used Dante from the reboot of Devil May Cry. Yeah, I do mean that, Scythe. I do mean that. But yeah, I used Dante from the reboot of Devil May Cry as the image. I was going to use an Earthbound cover, or Earthbound image, but I thought this looked way cooler. So yeah. And the reason I even finished this cover was because of my realization that Megalodon Strike Back never belonged to Undertale to begin with. We just made it, or the community just made it into an Undertale soundtrack because it wasn't really used for anything. So, yeah, they just grabbed that. So yeah, that was fun. And then came the second soundtrack for Sorrow. I actually, I think when I made this soundtrack, this one I actively made for Sorrow, which again is one of my potential fantasies that I plan to develop at some point. Don't know if I will, but I just know that I want to. But yeah, this is a thing that I want to make, and I made this soundtrack. When I made it, my intention for it was to be like, I don't know if you guys know of this, but back in the day, you used to have like, we had like DVD discs and shit, and whenever you would insert them into your DVD player, you would end up in like a main menu screen for the movie, and you could like select like which scene you wanted to hop onto, or like what subtitles you wanted to have, or whatever the fuck. And I essentially wanted to make a main menu theme. This is what that is supposed to be, but it's obviously going to be used for another thing. Matter of fact, I might even reconstruct this at some point. So yeah, that's all I have to say for that. It's another theme that I made for that. Now we have this thing. You're not that old. We all know what DVDs are. I'm just making sure, since I used to be part of the Undertale community, and we all know how we all know what that community recites of. Then we have this theme, Buried Nightmare, which is an original I am very proud of. Although I might still remake it because there are some minor parts that I would like to add some more stuff to. But this theme has it has a story, not an interesting one, but I guess hear me out. There was a thing that I had somewhat made, or conceptualized rather, with my friends. Or all me and my friends had conceptualized an idea of a horror game that would be based on the school we met in. And we actually had some pretty neat ideas. And when I first made a piano piece, it was intended to be like a bittersweet ending theme for the game. But then I realized we're not even making this thing a official thing anyway, so by the time I finished it and continued it, which is when just this part in general. I really love this part, like way too much. But yeah, when I finish finish the theme, I'm gonna use it for something else. I'm not gonna say what because I'm gonna keep that completely vague. But I do plan to use this for something. Don't know if I ever will, but I want to again. There's a lot of things I say I plan to do, but I don't know if I actually will, because I can't see the fucking future, so I don't know if it'll actually happen or not. But I do have a lot of desires. What's the art? That's something I just found on DeviantArt. The art has nothing to do with the story. It's just a random art piece I found on DeviantArt that I ended up using because I thought it looked cool. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to that, really. Also, the fact that I was inspired by... You know, I can actually show you what I was inspired by. I might get copyright claimed, but still. It was inspired by... It was inspired by this theme right here. This is a really good theme, by the way. It's a really good song, so if you want to check it out yourself, go for it. I highly recommend it. It's a really emotionally intense song. It doesn't have any lyrics, but it's still like it's really good. So yeah. And then the latest thing I made about 3 months ago, the remaster for Stoicism. There is not much I have to say about this, if I'm gonna be honest. I just went back to this old theme, heard potential for it, wanted to remaster it, and there you go. That's all I have for that. So yeah. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo. And that's all there was for the year. So the question is now what? What did I do last year after all this? It seems like I started playing Devil May Cry 5. Oh wait, there was other things. Hold on. The fucking community posts and all that other shit. Hold on. I didn't do much for the community post, I think. Hold on. Let me go through these. Me saying I've been gone. Me saying I've been gone again. Me uploading this. A teaser for Sweet Dreams Minute Screams. Me announcing my Megalo Strike Back cover. Me announcing the progress. Me talking about the copyright claim for the Megalo Strike Back cover. Yay. And then me making a extension of that. Another hiatus comment. And then me talking about editing softwares. And then me trying to make gaming videos. Which, oh yeah, that's another thing I did, which went completely under the radar for most people. I made a single gaming video. Well, 2 technically. But I deleted one of them because I didn't like its quality and didn't think it was funny. So I deleted it. I kept the Yakuza video though, which I still need to continue that fucking thing. And then I spoke about the Undertale anniversary thing that I had in mind, but never made it. And then I asked my community about the remaster thing. Then I made another Virgil combo video, which was fun to do. And then my announcement 5 days ago. Not much there. And then we go into the live streams, and I did do some things. I'd played Devil May Cry 5, the entire game, I think. And I actually did that for the Buried Light cover, so yeah. And then the Minecraft series, which arguably was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Because I remember why I did it as well. The entire premise of the Minecraft series was to see how fast I could beat the game. it took me 6 streams, or well, technically 5, because the first one was in a completely different world. So yeah. But I did all that and had a decent experience. It's just Minecraft does that to you. Which, by the way, I revisited the Minecraft world and I tried to do some other things, and I went back to the end, and got the elytra, which was very stressful, but I got it nonetheless. And then I found a bastion in the nether, which absolutely annihilated me. I died like 500 times in there, and I've lost all of my shit constantly in there. So yeah, fuck bastions. Yeah. But yeah, that's all there is to add to that. I guess the last thing I have to talk about is what are my plans for this year, which I can't really say I have much to say. The only thing I mentioned so far is that I do intend to make a version 2 of Buried Light. That would always be fun, even though I'm gonna struggle as like absolute hell on it. Currently writing the script for Sorrow, which I hope to add more onto later on. Hopefully I can make more original songs this year, and maybe even some covers. I do at some point plan to do vocal covers. Let's see how that goes. I don't expect it to go well at first, but I do hope to develop more skills onto that. What about just gaming vids? That's debatable, because here's the thing. Making gaming videos, like, when I made the Yakuza video and the other video, those were mostly experiments. I wanted to see how I do as a gaming channel, and I might do more of it. I don't think I will. But the reason I'm debating it is because when I made this channel, this entire channel started off as a gaming channel. But then it transitioned into music. Because I realized that's what I wanted to do more. But I might dabble a bit more in gaming videos and stuff. It's just that editing those videos take a very, very long time. Like, just the Yakuza video alone took me like 1.5 months to edit. Like, Jesus. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep this as vague as possible as well. But I recently got involved in a project, which is, I got involved in a project that's gonna be, hopefully very big. And I am not only a voice actor for it, but I'm a musician for it as well. Although I don't know how much music I'll be making for the project, because there are several musicians, but I'm one of them. But I'm also I am gonna be a voice actor for it. That's written in stone. And the reason I'm keeping the project vague is for 2 reasons. One, I don't want to bring people's expectations too far high up. And the second reason is because I don't know if I'll actually stay in this project. Because at the moment there are some things happening. So I don't know if I will actually stay in the project. I hope to stay in it, because the people in the project seem very passionate about the project, so I look forward to that. I am gonna announce the project here if it ever goes up, although it might take a few years for it to actually be finished. Yes, it's that big. It's that big of a project. It might just take years to finish. So, yeah. And that's also not the only project I'm in, by the way. Granted, I'm in another project as well. Granted, it's a lot smaller, and in that one, I'm only a voice actor in. But I am in it because I actively auditioned for it, hilariously enough. Because the big project I was brought into by another friend of mine. The other one, the smaller one, I actively auditioned for. So yeah. I mentioned in one of my Minecraft streams how I plan to dabble a bit in, and this is gonna sound very cringe of me to say, but I plan to dabble a bit in gacha life content or gacha club content or whatever the fuck. I plan to dabble a bit in that kind of stuff because I see potential for it. Unironically, I do see potential for it. So I've sort of gotten myself involved in a gacha life project, and that's what I'm a voice actor, or I'm going to be a voice actor for one of the characters. Again, I don't know if I'll stay because I don't know, something might happen in the future, but I'm in there. So yeah. And I also do plan to make some gacha life content on my own. In fact, I'm actually working on an animation right now, which should have been done fucking ages ago, but I procrastinated on it for a while. Never seen voice acting plus gacha? There actually is a lot of that, interestingly enough. There's a lot of that. I wouldn't say it's hated for no reason. It has honest hate. And it's because of the community, honestly. It's another scenario of like Friday Night Funkin' and Undertale community. So yeah. And yes, Scythe, that's another reason as to why the gacha community is hated, is because it's filled with children who have no idea what the fuck they're doing. So yeah, that's another problem. But yeah, all of the communities do have genuine hate for genuine reasons. But I look past most of it, because I try and see the good stuff, and also just ignore the bad content, because there's a lot of bad content in the gacha communities. I wouldn't say the games got a bad reputation, except for those who are ignorant, I suppose, because there are those who haven't even tried gacha life and gacha club, because at the end of the day, most people see the gacha games as like just a character creation thing. And then skit makers, the creators of the gacha games, do intend for those games to be more than just character creations, but that's what I always see them as. But point is, I plan to dabble a bit in gacha life community stuff on alternate channels, not this channel, because that would essentially be channel suicide. Or career suicide, rather. So, I do have 3 alternate accounts. 2 of them are a bit more active. What about gacha reacts? That depends on what you mean. Like, have gacha characters react to content, or just have me react to gacha life content? Because the last one I have thought about. I have thought about the last one. The first one, yeah, I don't plan on doing that. As for that content in general, I don't understand why people do it. Because when you do that kind of reaction, it's not genuine. It's artificial reaction. Because you're essentially like, the one who creates the content is taking a character and trying to imagine how that character would react to this. But that's them trying that's them trying to interpret how that character would react, and thus that reaction is very, for them, it just feels fake. Which is why when you think of reaction content, you think of people with face cams and shit, because that way the reaction, for the most part, is genuine. As long as they don't do what the fuck Sniper Wolf and those other boring reaction content do. But yeah, point is, gacha react videos are kind of, they don't feel genuine, if I'm gonna be honest. But I have thought about like doing face cam reactions to gacha life content in the other channels, because I was gonna get to that. I have 3 alternate accounts on YouTube, One of them is not necessarily active because I don't know what to do for that channel. But actually, I could actually show them. Hold on. The first channel is this channel. Cringy ReveX. Creative name, I know. Very creative name. Face reveal? I mean, I wouldn't say face reveal because I've already shown my face before. Technically, at least. Can you remix the full OST of Undertale Game Boy? No, I mean, I can, but I won't. Because I'm not in the community anymore. So, yeah. But, this is one of the channels. This is where I plan to make the gacha community stuff. And then there's the gaming channel. Which, should be in the alternative accounts here, actually. Yeah, here it is. The Epic Gamer. This is where I plan to make gaming content stuff. So there's that. But then there's also the channel I don't know what to do for, which for some reason has the most subscribers. ReveX, which it's just supposed to be the edgy version of me. As if I'm not already edgy enough. So yeah, those are the ideas I have for the year. Not much. In a way, I see it as like what the person behind it believes in it and thinks, rather than the characters they think those would react to. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like the best way to put it is that artificial characters feel fake. Seeing a person genuinely react to something feels more genuine. And that's why they're usually more entertaining. Because they're real. So, yeah. That's the plans I have for this year. Maybe not this year, but that's the plans I have. And the ideas and shit I want to fuck around with. This year about to be hype? Don't keep your expectations too high. Yeah, this is gonna be a short stream. Yikes. Unless, I don't know if my PC will be able to handle it, but, you know what we're gonna do? Start a poll. Shall I play DMC 5 or end the stream now? Play DMC 5, end stream. See what ends up happening. What shall we do? Oh, the whole fucking poll, Jesus. In the meantime, I'll just put up this. The fucking chat box can't show the vote, unfortunately, but there is a vote. So, yeah. Well, that says it all. End poll. DMC 1. Yay. Well, you know what that means, folks. It's time. There's 3 votes, actually. So, yeah. What I'm gonna do is, first of all, connect my controller. You don't know anything about DMC? Ain't that wonderful? Allow me to give you a visual representation. A demonstration, actually. Of one of the greatest games of all time. Although, before we do that, I'm gonna have to take a piss, so I will be right back. I have returned. And you can't have a ReveX stream without some Coke. I got myself a glass of cola. Hell yes. Now I just gotta start the game. There we go. Now we get rid of you and change you into the cry of the devil. Just fix the cheats here so they're not as rough. Give me them crystals. No, they are mine and shall forever be mine. Here we are. I hope the volume isn't too loud. Allow me to check. I hope the volume isn't too loud. I don't know. You guys can tell me if the volume is too loud or not. And when I say too loud, I mean like loud enough to drown my voice out. Alright. Let's fight Dante. That's always fun to do. Hopefully my controller doesn't mass disconnect itself. Because my controller's been acting naughty lately, so... Isn't Dante like OP as hell? He is, but so is Virgil. Also, I apologize for the controller noises that you can hear. I get a bit aggressive with the controller.
Come here! Come here! Shall I enter? Have you decided which one of you will die first?
You can't hear me? Okay, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, let me change this. There we go, lower the volume a bit. As I was trying to say, Dante is OP, and so is Virgil, which is the character I'm playing as. And I was also trying to apologize in case you hear controller noises, because I end up being very aggressive. Very, aggressive with them. Also, do I have any sidechaining going on here? I do, but I don't know which is doing which. And I'll just make it so that it doesn't sidechain anything. Alright, let's see how this goes. Actually, let me lower the volume a bit. To, let's say, that strength. Do you have a mechanical keyboard? No, I don't.
Let's go, partner. Have you decided which one of you will die first? It's your lucky day. Have you decided which one of you will die first?
And weave. You still can't hear me? God fucking damn it, okay. Hold on. Let me try this again. What if I were to add a compressor? There it is. And then do that, and so that whenever I speak, is hold on. If I just scream, ah, ah. Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay, I was making my okay. So I see what's wrong now. So my microphone was being lowered by the output, not the other way around. That's what the problem was. So let me I don't know. Let's see how it sounds now. Bing, bang, and bang. Hear some singing. Okay. I got muted. God fucking damn it. God damn it. God dig dak noober. Never mind, it works. Not that it don't give me mixed feelings like that. There we go. And bop. There we go. No, you don't. Are you guys having any frame problems as well? Because I'm looking at OBS and the frames are not doing very well on OBS, but I don't know if that's just on my end. The gameplay is laggy. I'm not sure how to fix that. Actually, how's I don't appear to be having any RAM problems. So you guys are having some frame problems. It was lagging for a minute, but it's alright now. Yeah, I'm not talking about the audio problems. It's just that I'm seeing on OBS that the frames are not exactly very stable. So I don't know if we're like having problems or not.
You shall die.
OBS is not mentioning any dropped frames at the moment, so... I don't know, maybe it's just OBS not trying to like use my computer and thus it's like lowering frames on OBS.
All things. Go to hell.
So anyways, how have your day been? How have you guys' day been so far? I can speak 100% totally. Ow, ow, ow. Hold on, let's restart that. Song there's a banger though? Yep, their song is a banger. Can you tell I'm bad at multitasking?
One power move.
Day's been good. Nice. As for me, nothing really happened that much because, hold on. I'm struggling with multitasking. Yeah, I woke up pretty late today because of yesterday, the New Year's thing, you know. So going to the gym, alright. Ow. Okay, restart. I will not allow myself to be hit once.
Come here! Come here! All things don't royal. Go to hell.
We're trying no hit, yep. Shouldn't be too hard. Done it like 5 million times before. And skadoosh. Hello, Slashy. Life is boring. Which is why I'm playing this game right now. Oh wow.
Go to hell.
God damn it, I got hit. You know what? That means reset again. Fuck, I was doing so good as well.
Come on. Get lost. Go to hell. Now you go to hell.
Fuck.
Kneel before.
I don't know. How much HP does this motherfucker have? Look at the bottom of the screen. That's how much HP he has.
There is no escape.
And bop. Oh, ow! I fucked it up. I accidentally teleported right up to his face.
All things end.
Okay, just jump through that.
Go to hell. Go to hell. Down.
I'd argue he has just enough, about just enough, how the fuck do you say it? He has just enough health. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus Christ. I did not mean to do this, but okay. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Alright, good luck with that, Ganabri, or how the fuck you pronounce your name. God, multitasking is hard.
All things end.
That song's in this year anytime what community to get into. I'm not gonna get into any community. Make things. I've explained my plans earlier in the stream, so hold on.
All things
I missed.
Go to hell. It's over. Don't royal.
I like to spear. And pop. There we go. Did not get hit once. At least I think so.
Come on. Sword master. Go to hell.
I can't see, I'm legally blind. It's a nice first try, yeah, totally. Parry this, you filthy casual. Come on, come in here. There we go.
As if there was any doubt. Did it, Dante? I'm just better than you.
Missed the jump. Now let's kill Virgil as well. As Virgil. Before I end the stream. How long is the stream, by the way? 2 hours and 10 minutes. At least we reached the 2-hour mark. Fucking yay. No, goddamn, I didn't want to play. Fucking, I pressed down, he didn't go down. Kind of funny that their finisher dialogue is go to hell, but they're already there. Good, yeah. Good point. Never really thought about that. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, my fucking brother came into the room. Oh wait, I just realized I haven't even taken a sip of my Coke yet. There we go. Much better. Perfect. That was a great start. Nope. Nope. Missed. Oh, I got him. Okay. For a second, I thought it was.
Slay all. This shall be your grave. Thank you for that. Now I shall give you death.
That's the weirdest laugh I've done before. Get down here. Ah, fuck. I was hoping to get a no hit. Ow. I'm getting my ass handed to me, Jesus. I appear to be dead. Oh, Jesus. It's always when he summons his doppelganger that I get fucked. Oh well, let's try that again. Fuck, that was such a good run as well. Ow. Of course I fucked that up as well. What? That's a fucking burst. I've never fucked that up before.
You down.
So you're just gonna keep going, keep this right now.
Prepare. Try me. You mock.
I do indeed not. Fuck, you gonna do about it, huh? Ow. Oh, killed the doppelganger at least. Get that shit out of here.
You shall die.
Better not dodge this. Dodge this. I killed him! Yes! Not without getting hit though, and I'm not doing a no-hit run on Virgil because he's a bit tougher to no-hit because of the way I fight him. I could play carefully against him, but it doesn't feel right. Anyways, that's that, I guess. I swear, it'd be funny if it becomes tradition to play Devil May Cry 5 at the end of every year review stream. That would be quite... I'm gonna add that to the traditions now. To the year reviews now. At the end of every year review stream, I'm gonna play Devil May Cry 5. So yeah. Let me take one last sip of my Coke for the stream. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now then. I suppose I'll end the stream there then. Since I have nothing else to do now. Also, I just realized when I went to take a piss and grab myself a glass of Coke, I realized that this screen right here is very dull, not just because of its look, but because there's no music there. So I feel like whenever I put that screen up, people will think that the stream died or something. Did you ever use Coke for plumbing issues? No, because I've never had to. But who knows, I might need it in the future. But yeah, I suppose I'll end the stream there. Because I have nothing to do. So, yeah. Until we meet again, if we ever do. I don't know when my next upload will be, because I haven't really been that active, if I'm going to be honest. So, yeah. I'll see you when I'll see you when I see you. So, yeah. Goodbye.